Well, the farmer was tired, the farmer was sleeping, while all of his farm hands was having a ball, till someone left the barn door open, and that's when them cows went for a walk, and the farmer shouted, "Who let them cows out?"
Hi folks, it's Bob Kennedy again. It's day one of chemo, December 10th, 2007. It's about 4:48. It's about 4:48, exactly. I started my chemo, the appointment was at 8:15. We got started, we got a couple of misses. We got it in there, everything goes fine. There's a lot of pre-meds that they give you in the chemo to keep you from getting sick and stuff. Prednisone in the morning. I took 5 prednisones this morning. I'll take 5 more for the next 4 days, and then declining balance. They say the prednisone gives you a little euphoria. Do I seem euphoric to you? Cool. Got a couple of reasons for doing this little excerpt. I want to give you the update as we go. We got 6 sessions of chemo, 18 weeks of it. So this is day 1, session 1. It's the intravenous part where they put all the medicals in there. Rituximab is a very good thing. I like that one. That doesn't beat you up too bad. There's another one, Van Christine. That one they got to be very careful with. They only put a little bit of it in. That's obviously the real banger, boy. That's a good one. So theoretically euphoria. Theoretically a little rest this evening would be fine. Watch the Monday Night Football. Maybe play a little poker online. Apologize I didn't get session 2 done yet for the poker people. WinAMillionPlayingPoker.com, but I will. Another reason for wanting to do the blurbs is to repeat the thank you, and to repeat the request for your additional prayers. I really appreciate your prayers. I am mirroring back your prayers. I say to the big fella, anybody that prays for me, I want to mirror back, and please give them everything they want. It's a prayer thing, you know, to agree and stuff. I'm definitely sure it works. I'm doing much better this time, I think, than I've done in the past. Mentally, the attitude part is very, very critical, and the prayers definitely making a big difference to me, so keep them up. I do still have a potential financial crisis, so those of you who have a little extra cash, let's go, okay, you could send it to me or email me or something, make sure I'm okay. Be alright. Could get real tight at the end of this year, but I am theoretically, quote, quote, back to work. I have started back to work. I've been back to work for a week. Made a few sales last week, so they will come and eventually. I get them installed in a couple of weeks, and then they get installed, and then I get paid a couple of weeks later. It's not that easy to get paid, but it's better than no pay, as you can understand, with a little bit of a bill I got to pay, you know, the rent and everything else, just like you. So that crisis is still going on. The health thing, boy, I'm praying that this is going to make me stronger and better. And the other reason that I wanted to do this blog is I remember the first time that I was diagnosed with cancer, I fainted. Dead away, scared to death. And fear is definitely an anxiety thing. They call it anxiety. That's much better than fear. I like Joyce Meyer's thing about fear, false evidence appearing real. And I remember going onto the internet and looking at other people who had been through this similar experience. You know, if you want to go through something, the consultwithamaster.com suggests that the easiest way to do that is to find somebody who's done it and then get the advice from them. Like the girl at work that said to me, "Oh, you got cancer? That's no big deal. I've had that. I've done that chemo thing 2 or 3 times. Worked the whole time." "Oh, really? I thought you just passed away when you did that." So on my back of my mind is there was one young fellow, interestingly enough he happened to be a black fellow, this one particular one, who described his experiences, and I remember him very vividly. I couldn't maybe find him on the internet again, but I remember him very vividly because of his experience was fairly positive. It wasn't that bad, it wasn't that bad, it wasn't that bad type deal. And I took a lot of hope from that in advance of doing it. And then hopefully other people have taken hope from me because I've done it 3 times. This is my 4th series of chemo in 5 years. And the first time I described it over and over again as it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Now here's the disclaimer. There's lots of different kinds of cancer. I am clinging to the words that my doctor used a couple years ago. He called mine not life-threatening. I like that, don't you? Boy, if you can get your, well, you know, your oncologist, if you can get him to say, well, your particular one is not life-threatening, well, then you're in a different ballgame, because other ones, they're fast-growing, and they are life-threatening, and they eliminate folks, and it's terrible. But we are finding the cure, and certainly when you go in there, I mean, the nurse that I had today, switched from another field because his other field was so boring. It was the same thing over and over and over again. This field, oncology, cancer treatment, not boring. It's changing all the time. My treatment this time will change. Tomorrow morning I go get that. Well, is it a commercial? They didn't pay me, so I won't use their name, but it's on television. They say you ought to take this stuff. It's a white corpuscle builder. I'll get a shot for that tomorrow morning and we'll build it up. But I look pretty good, don't I? I sound pretty good. I feel okay. Everything should be cool. I got plenty of medicine to try to take care of the side effect thing, and we'll just find out together how it goes. That's what my doctor said, the oncologist. He said, I said I was scared to death. He said, well, okay, well, we'll go through it together, he says. Good guy. By the way, if I haven't told this story on television yet, I have to congratulate my doctor for turning around the bad news and making it good news. The good news, he says, was I still have low-grade lymphoma as opposed to mutating to high-grade. Good news. You only have to do 18 weeks of chemo. Good shot, Doc. God bless you all. Thank you for your prayers. Keep them coming. I really appreciate it. And I hope that the 2 of the 3 of you that don't get this are very, very happy about not getting it and not getting anything else if you can help it. Stay healthy. Eat vegetables, raw foods, stuff like that. Bye.
Who let them cows out?
Moo, 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 moo.
Who let them cows out?
Moo, 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 moo.
Who let them cows out?
Moo, 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 moo.
Who let them cows out? Well, the farmer was tired, the farmer was sleeping, while all of his farm hands was having a ball, till someone left the barn door open, and that's when them cows went for a walk, and the farmer shouted, who